Yes. Yes. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Come on into the room. Hit the share button. Let somebody know that we are live today. Goddess Temple Sunday. Come on into the room. Hello, Goddess Faith. Hello, Goddess Ola. Hello, Goddess Maria. Hello, Goddess Sia. Hello, Goddess Cherie. Hello, Goddess Maybelline, yes, Maybelline in the room. Kalima is here. Hello, goddesses. Come on into the room. Facebook people, hit the share button. Put some positivity on your timeline. Instagram people, hit the share button. Put us on your story. Let folks know. Let's come on into the room. YouTube peeps, you can share it too. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Yes, Grand Rising says Goddess Sherelle. Yes. Yes. It's so funny. I just wanted to share this with y'all real quick, and then we're going to get into some gratitude. And today we are talking about the manifesting power of the divine feminine, or as I like to say, the feminine divine. And what we're going to be doing together at the Goddess of Manifesting Retreat in Tobago in June. Are you coming? GoddessPrayLove.com is the direct link to take you there. GoddessPrayLove.com. You're only a flight away. And Mawu's Mystery School. Ooh, and guess what? There's a vision board challenge coming up, our annual 12 Days of Blissness. So there's all kinds of yummy stuff coming up. But what I was going to say when Goddess Sherelle stepped into the room so gracefully and gorgeously and said, Grand Rising, that there are like all of these people who get very upset and triggered when people say Grand Rising. And I've seen and been a part of some of these discussions, and it's usually in good fun, but on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, and people don't understand, like they're like, why are we saying Grand Rising? Why don't we say good morning? We've always said good morning. We haven't always said good morning. At one point in time, people said good morrow. Right? In Guyana, where my family's from, if you say good night, like the way we say it, going to sleep, that's weird for them. They say good night the way we say good evening. It's all a social construct. And so step out of being boxed into, well, this is how we've always done it. We've always said good morning. Why should we now say Grand Rising? And step into saying whatever makes your heart expand and feel joy. Grand Rising. Yes, Grand Goddess Rising says Goddess Afua. Goddess Lucelenia is here. Hello, Goddess. Goddess Norma Norman is in the house, and Goddess Laquita. Hello, everybody. Come on in. I see a couple of Goddess Keishas, and the party doesn't start till we have my beautiful Goddess Keishas in the room. Hello. Yes, hello from Iran. Hello from Italy. Yes. Okay, wait, we need to get into some gratitude, because we are truly connecting around our global goddess circle. I had a beautiful conversation the other day with a goddess in Qatar who is coming with us on the Goddess of Manifesting Tobago retreat. And it was so interesting. I Googled for her just to see what the flights were. And it's going to take this beautiful sister, I think it was like something like 30 hours or something like that in order to get there. And I've done a lot of hours like to get to Bali. And so just reminding ourselves that we are global, that you're not alone, and that 2022 is going to be fire. Yay, my cousin Walter Green is here. Hello, Big Walt. What's up, cuz? Yay. One of my favorite people on this planet. I'm so happy to see you. All right, so yes, and Osing is here from Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to see you in June. All right, so let's go. Let's get into some gratitude, because we have a lot to cover today. All right? Okay, absolutely. All right, so just close your eyes, my beauties. Yes. Woo. Let's just clear out some of that energy. Yes. All right, just close your eyes and just come present. Come present in your beautiful body with everything that has gone on. For those of us who celebrate the harvest holiday, maybe you just got to just see a lot of family members. There's a lot of energy that is going on as we are in this Sagittarius season, heading into the close of this year. So just for right now, tune everybody and everything out and let this moment be for you. Say that in your head. This moment is for me. Yes, say that in your head. This moment is for me. Oh, and I feel your emotion and I feel your tears around that, because it may be the first time in a while that you've reminded yourself, this moment is for me. And let's just breathe with that. Let's breathe the breath of 2021. Let's breathe the breath of 1,000 years and 1,000 ancestors, of 1,000 elders, of 1,000 people in your bloodline rooting for you. And let's just breathe and just come present. Calling all parts of you back to you now. Calling all parts of you back to you now. Calling your heart energy back to you now. Calling your soul energy back to you now. Calling your voice energy back to you now. And just be present right now for you, the way that your Creator has been present for you since the beginning of time, before your mother's mother's mother knew her own name. Just be present. Be present in this beautiful body that you have been gifted. Be present in this beautiful moment that you have been gifted. And tune into the energy of love. Tune into the energy of creation. Tune into the highest frequency and vibration that there is, the source of all that is, the source that created you. And we begin. Wait, let's connect first. Let's connect around this global circle. Let's tune in, lean into the energy. Yes. Energetically to the left of us, and take the hand of the sister in the circle to the left. Maybe she is over there in Iran. We see you, sis. Tune in to the energy to the right of us. Yes, maybe she is over there. Let's take that hand energetically of the sister over there in Trinidad and Tobago. And we bring it all together and begin with Mother, Father, God. Thank you so very much for blessing us with this sacred goddess circle today. Thank you so very much for blessing us with another day, another moment, another opportunity to sing your praises, to praise your name, and to be the very best that we can be. Thank you on this big and beautiful, vast planet that you have gifted us with, for gifting us with finding each other, and all of the coincidences and synchronicities that had to happen for this very moment. We are so very grateful for that. And we know and we acknowledge with our whole hearts that if you woke us up today, that our journey is not yet complete, that our best days are ahead of us, not behind us, and that this is going to be, as we are moving into the very best season of our lives. We are awakening our hearts, and we are claiming that beautiful energy of safety. Thank you for making us feel safe. We are claiming that energy of security. Thank you for making us feel secure. We are claiming that energy of abundance. Thank you for making us feel abundant. We are claiming that energy of love. Thank you for making us feel loved. And we know now what we have known before we were born. We know now, and we remind ourselves what we forget temporarily, that all is well, that we are safe, that we are protected, that we are loved, that all is well. For this and for so much more, we are so very grateful. And we continue to ask you to guide us and keep us and let us know at any moment in time where you would have us go, what you would have us do, what you would have us say, and to whom. And in your name, we say, Amen. Ashe. And so it is. 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 Amen. Ashe. And so it is. Yes. Are you receiving that this beautiful morning? My beautiful goddess sisters and enlightened other beings. Yes. Are you receiving that today? Yes. Yay. My beautiful cousin Yasmin is here. Hello, goddess Yazzie. Yes. Come on into the room and let's make a joyful noise. This is a beautiful day. How do we know it's a beautiful day and it just started? Because we are here, because we are alive, because we are alert, because we are connected, because we are grateful, because we receive, we receive, we receive, we receive, we receive. Thank you, Brooklyn 29. Brooklyn 29 says you look beautiful. Thank you for seeing your beauty in me, Brooklyn 29. Yes. Woo! Okay, let's get this party started, y'all. Yes. Sacred Lady says, Asheo. Yes. Oh my goodness. So, as you can see today, I'm wearing the colors of Goddess Yemaya, also known as Yemoja Jemaja. Yes, the beautiful, incredible Orisha, mother energy of awakening, the energy of the divine feminine, the energy of loving and being loved, the energy of accepting our pleasure, the energy of accepting our power, the energy of knowing that you have the power to create and manifest, the energy of knowing that you are powerful beyond measure and you were chosen for this moment for a reason. And so it's really exciting when we talk about the things that we're going to talk about today, which is manifesting with the divine feminine. And a lot of us got, a little bit tripped up and people get confused and think that, okay, manifesting is when, it's only when you paste a picture of a car on a vision board and you hope and wish and pray for that car and you get that car. Yes. Yeah, that's a part of it, but that's only this part of it. That's only cracking open the door. That is only the honey, the Oshun energy to move you toward what manifesting power really is. What manifesting power really is you as a sacred creator. You, Goddess Lucretia, you, Goddess Lynn Marie, you, Goddess Anita, you, Goddess Sammy Rich, you, Goddess Michelle, you, Goddess Makiba, you as a sacred creator, dare to tune in to your divine feminine, your divine masculine, your divine divinity, power, and create. Create from the heart, create from the soul. So what are you creating? It's not just a car. You are creating this world. You are creating the world that your children's children's children will inherit. Your desires, your wants, your needs, the things that you are calling forward are creating the world that they will live in. This world that we are now the beneficiaries of, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, is what was created by our ancestors, gifted by our ancestors from their desires, from their wants, from their needs. And so it is no small thing when you, with your energy, say, you know what? When you look at the things that are and you have contrast and you say, oh, wouldn't it be nicer to feel safer in my body? Wouldn't it be nice to feel safer in my soul? Wouldn't it be nice to have enough abundance that I don't have to worry about my bills? Wouldn't it be nice to have enough abundance that I am a lender and not a borrower? Wouldn't it be nice if the world had enough abundance that people were fed and didn't have to be hungry? Wouldn't it be nice if we were in a circle of love where people were not, gossiping and trying to tear each other down? Wouldn't it be nice if we all understood the fact that competition is a lie. The fact that there's enough for all of us, there's enough love, there's enough happiness, there's enough joy, there's enough food, there's enough money, there's enough everything. Wouldn't it be nice if I saw my own divinity and saw my own power and knew who I truly was? That is what manifestation is. Yes, and I love when I'm at my parents' house because then I can use my dad's chakra, which has so much energy. That is what manifestation is. That's what it is. The fact of us coming together as a community. And that's why communal manifestation is so powerful. That's why I hold global retreats, and I'm inviting you and wanting you and inviting you to come forward and be a part of Mawu's Goddess Mystery School and be a part of the Goddess of Manifesting Tobago retreat. Because when we come together and I see your vision for you and you see your vision, you see my vision for me, and we hold a joint vision of all of us rising higher. When we say Goddess rising, what does that mean? It doesn't mean something new. Somebody said to me, I was sharing this with y'all last week. Somebody said to me, be careful of all those new age folks and new age ideas, that you're getting involved in. I'm not getting involved in anything new age or new idea. This is ancient thought. Even the words new age, new thought, that's a lie. This is ancient thought. This is in your bones. This is in the water that you drink. This is what we came forward for. This is who we are. There is nothing new thought about you remembering your brilliance. There is nothing new thought about you remembering that we are all in this together. There is nothing new thought about you offering your teachings. For those of you who feel like, okay, Spirit is calling me to share something, whether it's a song, a story, or whatever it is, this is ancient thought. What? We've been doing this on the banks of Senegal for since time immemorial. And so there is nothing new that is going on in this moment. Nothing new that is going on in this moment. The new component to it is you in your current incarnation being called forward to add your voice, to add your special sauce, to add your bit of magic. Because until you do that, there is a you-sized hole in the universe. And so we are needing you to step into your power, to step into your brilliance, to remind you of who you truly are. Yes, Goddess Damali says colonized thinking has people thinking our ancestral gifts are new age witchcraft. Yes. Child, let me tell you, okay? They're telling you that not because they don't know how powerful you are. They do. If they didn't know how powerful you are, it wouldn't make a difference. But people who know how powerful you are don't want you to know how powerful you are. Let me say that again. The folks who know clearly, without a doubt, the folks who are sitting right now in, control rooms and sessions, studying you, trying to figure out your next move, trying to figure out your brilliance, trying to figure out why my hair coils the way it does, and how to talk me out of it. They know how powerful you are. And they know how powerful Goddess Michelle is, Goddess Damali, Goddess Clarissa, Goddess Lethera, Goddess B Black, Goddess Nettie Pearl, yes, Goddess Afua Danzo, Goddess Laquita. They know how powerful you are. They know how powerful you are. But anything that they can do to convince you out of it, because they have bought into the lie and the story of the patriarchy that there is competition, and they want to convince you of that you somehow getting what you want means that there's less on the table for somebody else. And that is not true. That is not true at all. Yes, Goddess Philex, yes, there is a you-sized hole in the universe. And she says, can't have that. Yes, you cannot have that. And so that's why we need you. We need you. We need your voice. Goddess Lynn Marie says, you are loud and clear in my home. That my son, who is in another room, says she's talking, Ma, right? Yes, yay for the enlightened boys. Yes, y'all about Mawu Lisa. About Mawu Lisa. So Mawu Lisa are known as, the Adam and Eve of Old Dahomey and Benin, or I should say Adam and Eve are known as the Mawu Lisa. Right? And so Mawu and Lisa are the energy of the sun and the moon. And Mawu Lisa, when that Mawu Lisa energy came forward on the eclipse, that energy of power, that potent energy, that energy force of creation, that is what begat our ancestors, that begat, our creativity, that begat all of the desires and the hopes and the wishes and the dreams that you have, that begat, what is in your heart and in your soul. And so you tapping into this energy, again, is nothing new. In fact, you and I have had this conversation before. Like I said, whether it was the banks of, Senegal, the shores of Tripoli, call it wherever it was in South America, and in North America, and, wherever it was, we have had this conversation before. Again and again and again. And so that's why it's so important for us to come together in communities like this. That's why it's so important for us to come together, at, for example, the Goddess of Tobago retreat. If that is in alignment with you, I might not be your jam. And if so, that's fine. Right? You are not for everybody. Type that in the comments. I am not for everybody. I am fully aware of that, and I am grateful for that. But if I'm not your jam, find somebody who is, because community is so powerful. You're not for everybody, and you don't need to be for everybody. You don't need to be for everybody. Goddess Laquita says, girl, those cards are amaze balls. I love them too. Yes, we are not for everybody. You are not for everybody. And so let me just break down what the divine feminine is. Let's take it all the way back. So we were taught that femininity, was one thing. That's not what the divine feminine is. The divine feminine is not sugar and spice and everything nice. That is not the divine feminine. The divine feminine is a roar of energy, like Yemaya, like the ocean. The ocean sometimes, yes, has flow. It always has flow. But the ocean sometimes is nice. The ocean sometimes is kind. At other times, the ocean roars forward and calls you forward and pulls out your energy and says, wake up. All of that is your divine feminine. And the gifts of you tapping into your divine feminine energy are your intuition, you having discernment over your life. The gifts of the divine feminine include pleasure. You tapping into the pleasure principle. The gifts of the divine feminine include you having manifestation and creation power, creativity. Yes, affirm it. I am not for everybody. Affirm, I am a creative force. I am a creative force. Goddess Lithera said, I haven't heard that word in a minute. I may not be your jam. Yes, I may not be your jam. Affirm it. I am a creative force. You are a force of nature. You are a creative force. Yes, you are a creative force. And when you dare to rise, when you dare to be who you were born to be, when you dare to speak your truth, when you dare to feel your confidence, your courage, and I'm not talking about surface level confidence, not talking about any of that. I'm talking about what you know in your soul, what you know in your womb. And you don't have to have a physical womb now or have ever had a physical womb ever to tap into what I'm talking about. You all have it. It's this energy here. You have it. You have it. It's when you dare to tap into that energy and make the most self-loving choices that you can make. I want to just share with you, if you're ever in a dilemma, you're trying to figure out what to do, close your eyes, put your hands in your womb force energy and ask yourself, what is the most self-loving choice that I can make? because you loving yourself is you loving the divine. You loving yourself is manifesting and magnetic power. Type into the comments, I am a magnetic force. That is what the divine feminine is. It is a magnetic force of you pulling toward you everything that is your highest and best good, of you pulling toward you. If it's the car, yes, you deserve a car. Sure, why not? If it's, but it's you pulling toward you, your highest and best good. Goddess Laura said, yes, is it you or is the live spotty? Yes, Instagram Live is doing dances and doing things right now. You might want to come on over to either YouTube at Planet Abiola or Facebook at Abiola TV. Yes. And that is what it is. That is what it is. Somebody said, when is the retreat? So let me tell y'all about that in a second. Let me do this. I'm gonna tell y'all in a second when the retreat is and when Mawu's mystery school is and all the stuff that's coming up. I just want to just make sure that we get this. And it's key for you to get this. It's key for us to show up and to reinforce our own brilliance, reinforce our own beauty, reinforce our own magic. Because from the moment we've been born, they've been telling us, maybe you were born with it. No, it's maybe it's Maybelline and not our sister goddess Maybelline, who's here in the circle with us, right? They've been telling us that because, again, they know the theys, you know who I'm talking about, the theys, all of the theys, they know. They know. And the fact that you feel fear over putting forward your voice, over putting your magic, your beauty, your brilliance into the world, that's not by accident either. You have in your body, you hold in your heart, you hold in your womb the sense memory of your ancestors being perhaps hung, burned, killed, shut up, ignored for putting forward their voice into the world. So it makes sense that you would have those fears. Don't let anybody tell you that you're making that up. Don't let anybody tell you that you're making that up. But what you're doing now is you are awake. Type into the comments, I'm awake now. I am awake now. I'm awake now. Type it in the comments. I'm awake now. Yes. And what you know now, you cannot unknow. You cannot unknow this. You can't unknow this. Goddess Anita, who is here in the room the other day, was on the Drew Barrymore show, and I'm going to post it so that y'all can watch it, so that you can see it. I didn't get to see the whole thing yet because I want to sit down and luxuriate in the whole experience. But my sister and my mom called me, and they were like, oh my God, your girl's on Drew Barrymore. And that made me so happy. That made me so happy. It made my sister so happy because she's like, oh my God, she's there talking about our stuff, bringing our brilliance forward, because it is we're in this together. That's why I said when, Brooklyn 29 said, I look beautiful today. Thank you for seeing your beauty in me. If it's true for one, it's true for all. So the abundance that you may see in Beyonce or Oprah or whoever, you have access to that too. If it's true for one, it's true for all. We all have different gifts that we bring. We all have different things that we offer, but we all have the same keys to the kingdom. Let me correct that. We all have the same keys to the queendom. I'm going to say that again. Yes, we are awake now. You may have different gifts. And that is okay. Not only okay, but it's necessary, because if you have a potluck and everybody shows up with a potato salad, it's not going to work out. Everybody needs to bring something different to the table. Yes? Absolutely. Right? So we all have different gifts that we bring forward, but we all have the same keys to the queendom. Some of those keys have been hidden in different places. So for some of us, maybe people said to us, your voice doesn't matter. Or maybe for some people, they said, you're too loud or too much. Or for some people, they then said, well, you're too loud and too much, or you're not enough. So we all have different places that they've hidden those keys, but you have the same keys. Type into the comments, I have the same keys. You have the same keys. And so the gifts of the divine feminine, I'm going to run them through real quick right now. But I had 2 books on the topic, and the retreat and the school coming up, and lots of free videos on it that you can find at womanifesting.com. But I'm going to run them through real quick so I can tell you about the retreat and about Mawu's mystery school. So gifts of the divine feminine are myriad. but they include, your intuition, discernment, divine timing. Law of attraction is only one spiritual law. There are many spiritual laws, including the law of divine timing, which includes the law of flow and cycles, what our body does naturally, what the ocean does naturally, flow and cycles, the power of breath, the power of magnetism, the power of the earth. When folks talk about putting a root on you, right? That is us using the power of the earth, air, fire, water, our natural resources in order to create, in order to conjure. You are a natural conjurer. Type that into the comments. I am a natural conjurer. So when you come with me on the retreat, if you choose to, or when you're on this live stream, or you're wherever and we're doing, conjuration together, this comes naturally to you. It's just you remembering you. It's just you remembering that you have the power to work with the sun, the moon, the oceans, the earth, the air, fire, water. You have the keys to the queendom. The divine feminine is the power of our emotions. That they again try to tell us, oh, you're being too emotional. Are you menstrual? Do you have your period? Why are you so emotional? Are you hormonal? Yes, all of the above. And it doesn't make me any less magical. Yes, 1,000,000,000%. All of the above. Yes, I'm hormonal. Yes, I have my period. Yes, and yes. Now what? Still magic. So the divine feminine is the power of flow and cycles. It's the power of pleasure. It's the power of community and sisterhood. Goddess Sabrina said, I've heard all my life, I'm so emotional. Say thank you. Thank you. That sensitivity is your superpower. The things that people tell you, why are you so blank, is your superpower. Type into the comments, that is my superpower. Whatever it is, you know what that means for you. My magic is my superpower. Type that in the comments. My magic is my superpower. And so what we are going to be doing, finally, let me talk about the retreat. Everybody's in the comments. Tell me about the retreat. The retreat is called The Goddess of Manifesting in Tobago. Rituals, rebirth, and reggae. Rituals, rebirth, and reggae. And June 2nd, June 2, 2022, we will be on the beach. On the eve of the summer solstice, manifesting, creating, birthing together, conjuring. We're going to be doing rituals. We are going to be rebirthing our energy. And yes, we're going to be dancing to the good reggae and soca. And it is going to be incredible. So if you missed the Bali retreat, if you missed the Belize retreat, if you missed the Goddess of Paris Miracles and Manifesting retreat, if you missed coming to hang with me in London at the College of Psychic Studies, you do not want to miss this. If it feels like it resonates in your soul right now, you know whether this is speaking to you or not. And if it's not, that's cool. But if it is, and your heart is going, what? The Goddess of Manifesting retreat in Tobago, answer that call. All the info is at goddesspraylove.com, or if you just go to my site, womanifesting.com, it's all there. So go to goddesspraylove.com and all of the information is there. And so it's so exciting because it's in June. So why am I telling you about it now? Because I'm offering payment plans. So we had to have enough time for you to have payment plans. And I also wanted to bundle it together with Mawu's Goddess Mystery School, which starts the first of the year. But again, if you want to get in on the payment plan and be able to bundle it together and get in on the free one-on-one sessions and all of those things, you want to take advantage of that now. So if you just go to goddesspraylove.com, all of the stuff is there. And I look forward to seeing you in Tobago. So a couple of things. So Trinidad and Tobago currently has where, as foreign nationals, which is what we are, in their country, you can only enter if you are fully vaccinated, as they term fully vaccinated, and you have 72 hours before you travel, you have a negative COVID test. So I know that for some of you that may exclude you, and I am sending you love. I want you to be there. These are what the rules are, but you will still come and we'll play together in Mawu's Goddess Mystery School. The amazing thing about this Tobago retreat is that Tobago culture and Trinidad and Tobago's culture and Guyanese culture, it's hand in hand. So for me, this is going to be the first of the retreats. Belize was close, but the first of the retreats where you are there in my home culture. So we're gonna have carnival. We're gonna have carnival together. I'm gonna bring somebody who can teach us, Dalawain and do carnival together and all of that. We are going to be eating good Caribbean food. I know that they are tired of me because I was like, listen, I need to talk to the chef because we don't want the retreat food. All Godspeed to the retreat food, but I could get that in New York. We want the real food. I want the real food that my mom would make in her kitchen. That is what we want. You're going to get to work with local healers, transformational divine feminine healers in Trinidad and Tobago. There is the big culture of the Orishas and Shango that is very, very strong. And so we're going to get to work with Tobagan healers who are there about you manifesting and reconnecting to who you really are. Thank you, #beautiful, for putting it in the comments. goddesspraylove.com. goddesspraylove.com. If you are within the sound of my voice, you are invited. You're invited. The only prerequisite is that this is a retreat for women, for people who identify as women. So if you identify as a woman or if you identify as a woman, then this is a retreat for you. Okay. So that is who this specific retreat is for. This is a retreat for women identified peoples. Okay. And yes, I see you, ECJ. I see you. So yeah, so that is who this retreat is for. It's at goddesspraylove.com. It's at goddesspraylove.com. And we are going to be doing rituals together. So the rituals that are in my book, African Goddess Initiation, we're going to be doing those rituals together. We're going to go to the sacred holy waterfall and do cleansing there. It is going to be absolutely incredible. There's daily yoga. The food is healthy. You're going to have daily goddess empowerment workshops with me. A lot of the things that I cannot share publicly over this live stream in this public container, we'll be able to work with one-on-one and in a group healing and group manifesting. It is going to be so powerful. And so again, if it feels like it resonates, it's because it does. If it feels like it resonates, it's because it does. And Mawu's Goddess Mystery School, where we're also going to be doing rituals together and manifesting and creating together. If right now, if you begin your journey with the retreat, you can also bundling together Mawu's Goddess Mystery School. So that's the divine, that's the tea, that's the stuff, that is everything that is going on right now. We're going to be starting our vision board challenge soon. I look forward to playing with you on that. Oh, and if you have any questions at all about the retreat and need a phone call, just drop me a line. Let me know you want to chat about it. You're confused. If there's something at goddesspraylove.com that you're confused about, you need a phone call, just let me know. There are 15-minute welcome calls that everyone gets. And if you want your welcome call before you book, we can do that too. All right. Yes, goddesses. Are you receiving that today, my beauties? Somebody said curry goat and plantain, please. Yes, TNT, jump up. It is going to be so electric. And I cannot wait to be on that Castara Beach, on the famous Castara Beach in the fishing village in Tobago under the beautiful moonlight, manifesting with you in the energy of the summer solstice. Goddess Laura, the vision board challenge is, you look for a notification tomorrow about the vision board challenge, the 12 days of blissness. Okay. But Goddess Laura, I want you in Tobago. I want you in Tobago because I know we're already in sync and in alignment. Goddess Keisha, I want you in Tobago. Goddess Amalfi, I want you in Tobago. Goddess Afu, I want you in Tobago. Goddess Wendy, I want you in Tobago. All of y'all here, Alia. Like we say, Alia, see Alia in Tobago. Bye, my beautiful and magical friends. Have an amazing day. Sawubona. And that means we see you. Goddess Amalfi says, I'll be there. Yes. Goddess Betty, see you in Tobago. See all of y'all in Tobago. Yay. Oh my gosh, we're going to have the best time.